Hi Cancers, welcome. This is your general scope for the week of April 24, 2017. Oops, got it the wrong way. I'm using the Gilded Tarot, and it's quite vibrant and colorful, so I really like it. I've just got to get used to reading them again because it's been a while since I've brought these out. Okay, so let's get started with you. One thing is just I'm going to reiterate like from my last video. Just please be sure to watch the commercials at the beginning of my videos. This is a hobby of mine. It is a passion of mine. I really enjoy doing that. This is how I get paid. So I'm using my talents and my skills to make a little bit extra money here, and this is how I can also bring out the free readings for you guys. And again, I appreciate those personal readings that are coming in. I love doing those as well. You guys are awesome, and I get great feedback with that. What else is going on? I think that's it. So let's get started with you, shall we? So at the beginning of the week, you have the Two of Swords, and this is regarding being at a stalemate right now. So you can't really decide which way to go, what to choose at this time. You're really having a hard time choosing choosing something. And what else is going on? Just remember that no decision is still a decision. So being at a stalemate is basically what this card is, and it is a card about balance as well. Next card we have another 2. And this could be regarding your finances. Doesn't necessarily have to be, because it's also regarding I don't necessarily only regard Cancers. The pentacles or the coins being related with finances. I also relate to them as time as well. But it seems like you've got a lot going on at this time. Just juggling a whole bunch of things. It could be your finances. That doesn't necessarily have to be. You have a lot on your plate going on at this time. Just remember that you still have time and room for love, friends, and loved ones. Okay. This can also relate to your work as well. So maybe you lift things up, put things down, lift things up, put things down. Watch your back, your lower back at that. Just watch your lower back so you don't get hurt. Next, we have the King of Pentacles. This is a very grounding person. If not, it's grounding energy. This is about midweek or so as well. So just remember, though, that energy flows. But it is a grounding person. Very, very grounding person, if it is a person. This could be somebody that you go to for advice. You really admire this person, you highly regard this person because they're so grounded. Very earthy person. This could be an earth sign or traits, their characteristics kind of resemble that of an earth sign. It could be a father figure as well, but ruling energy. What else is going on with this card? It could be your boss, supervisor, manager as well. Someone who does things very groundingly. Very down to earth person, sort of say. So yeah, so if it's not a person, then it would be that kind of energy, though, that you have. You could be feeling quite comfortable, powerful maybe at this time of the week as well. I just want to put that out there. Quite secure in yourself as well. Next card we have is the Four of Pentacles. This should be a card regarding stability. But when you really look at this card, this is a card that's being quite possessive, quite greedy. You could be feeling, or you could be quite possessive regarding your finances. That's one thing. But you could be quite possessive with your time as well. So like I said, I don't necessarily just relate to the coins or the pentacles as finances. I relate to them as time as well. Other than that, you could have a lot of money. You could have money on your mind, money in your heart, money as your foundation. It could be that. I don't see this necessarily as a love. It could be related with a love as well, though. you have that person on your mind, that person in your heart, that person is your foundation. Or it could be somebody else with thinking of you that way, having you on their mind, in their heart, and as their foundation as well. But basically what this is saying is regarding possessiveness, okay? And it could be possessiveness of a relationship as well, but it's being possessive of something of value to you, something that means so much to you, means a lot to you. You're being quite possessive of. But then again, it could be somebody else as well that's being quite possessive as well, with regarding their time, their finances, a relationship, or anything of that sort. So, but something that is of value, that means so much to them. Next card we have is the Knight of Wands. This could be a knight in shining armor. This is a movement card. It is about moving forward. It is an action card, so it is about action. You could be receiving some news at this time, or a message at this time, and it could be coming quite swiftly to you. You could be getting it via text message, emails, or straight from the horse's mouth. But it is a new beginning. It is somebody new could be coming into your life at about weekend as well. You could be getting an invitation on a date, or it could be just invitation to go out with friends and family as well. But this is a card of new beginnings as well, okay? So just be this also, I wanna this is a okay, if it is a person, this is a person that is this could high energy. If it's not a okay, I'm getting ahead of myself. My mouth is my mind is going. I'm getting all these messages coming in, and it's just I want to spill out of my mouth. So okay, if it is a person, this is a highly energetic kind of person, very funny person, it keeps you in stitches. It's a person that you just love to be around. Very adventurous. This is a very adventurous kind of person, a very spontaneous, impulsive person as well. Okay, and I say this, it's good to have as a friend, but not good to have as a romantic partner, because this person leaves at a whim's notice or no notice at all. Doesn't stay in one place for very long. Will go on and seek new adventures, new experiences. Okay, but a very good friend at that. But other than that, if this is an energy that and it could very well be an energy because it is the weekend card, so high levels of excitement, high energy levels as well, feeling quite impulsive, quite spontaneous, probably doing things as well. And if it is an invitation coming to you, it'd be a very spontaneous invitation coming. Okay, so just a few things with that one. Next card we have is the King of Swords. You could be cutting through some bull by the weekend as well, or if not, it's a righteous energy, a very truthful energy coming in as well, or just truth coming in, period. But if it is a person, this is a very blunt person. This person rules in the head more than in the heart. And so this is a very, like I say, very blunt person as well. It's very truthful energy. And it could be a person that you highly regard, who you go to for advice. And you admire this person because they're so blunt, truthful, honest, even though it hurts. Okay? It could be your boss as well. It could be a manager or a supervisor who goes by the book. And just is so pointy finger at you do this, you do this, you do this, and do it this way. Very strict, but quite fair, but really strict. Okay, this could be maybe a friend of yours as well, who you really trust, and who you like, even though the truth hurts. You know, very blunt. But again, it could be just the energy, very truthful energy, very righteous energy as well. You could be as feeling quite comfortable as well. Again, and quite comfortable and secure, maybe about weekend as well. So that could be you. You could be feeling quite powerful by the weekend as well. Whatever that may mean. Just something that I was to say. The last card we have is the Ten of Pentacles. This is a card of completion. It could be financial completion. It could be just completion of time. Maybe something has come to its full cycle for you. But this is also about new things opening up for you as well. This is about security, safety. It is about the home life, being around families and friends, feeling quite comfortable and secure with your family and friends, the comfort of family and friends as well. But it's a completion nonetheless. It also represents inheritances, receiving inheritance. It doesn't necessarily mean that somebody has to die in order for you to receive an inheritance, though. Okay, so let's kind of recap here. So you're at a stalemate at the beginning of the week, and it's really about making a choice. You can't decide either way, but just remember, no decision or no choice is still a choice. You could be juggling around a few things around, having a lot on your plate at this time. Just remember, you still have time for yourself. You still have time for love. You still have time for friends and family. It could be your finances that you're juggling around. It could be your time that you're juggling around. But yet, you still have a lot of things going on at this time. And I see somebody picking things like a job. I see somebody picking up things, putting down things, lifting things, putting things down. Just please watch your back. And then we have grounding energy. You might be feeling quite grounded or quite comfortable and secure in your position at this time. That's about midweek. Or you could be dealing with somebody who is quite grounded. It could be somebody who you go to for advice, but yet it could be somebody like your boss, manager, supervisor that you're dealing with, but you're quite comfortable with this person. You could be that you could be dealing with at this time. It could just be a friend as well. But somehow this is someone that I see as a ruler. So it could be you, but it could be that of somebody else, or that holds that kind of characteristics. You could be quite possessive of something at the about midweek or so too, maybe about a Thursday, or somebody else is quite possessive. So it's being possessive in the ways of either a relationship, your time, or your finances, or just something of value. Something that means a lot to you. You're really holding it quite close to your heart, being quite possessive of it, quite protective of it. Or it could be that of somebody else that's doing that to you. And then we could feel some quite impulsive energies, feeling very spontaneous during the weekend. You could be getting an invite to go out somewhere with somebody. It could be a date, could be with friends, could be with family, could be co-workers as well. Or you could be dealing with a very impulsive or very high level of energy type of person about the weekend as well. Like I said, very good to have as a friend. This is a very adventurous type of person, and does not stay in one place for very long. But new beginnings as well. It is a movement card. It is a card about moving forward as well. Or you could just be getting a very spontaneous invite, or a very spontaneous message coming to you as well. Okay, but or somebody new could be coming into your life during the weekend as well. And you're either cutting through the bull this weekend, or you're feeling quite powerful again during the weekend, or quite comfortable, quite secure in how you feel during the weekend as well. Other than that, this is a very blunt person, very truthful person, very honest person that you're dealing with about weekend. And like I said, it could be your boss, but it could be that of a friend, or that somebody that you know, who you highly regard and who you trust, who you probably get advice from as well. Okay, could be like a father figure as well. And lastly, something new opening up to you. We are at a place of a completion at this time. It could be finances, it could be time, but it is something of value to you that you're bringing. It's coming to a close. But something new really opening up to you at this time. You could be receiving an inheritance, and again, nobody has to die in order for you to receive an inheritance. You could be feeling quite secure and safe at this time as well, being around friends and family, feeling safe and secure that way as well. Quite comfortable. It's a quite comfortable feeling at this time. And I thank you for watching. That brings us to the end. I wish you a fabulous week, and not too bad. Pretty good. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. I'll see you guys next week. And just remember, it takes two to row. And I bid you aloha.